on Mary. Gonna do some guild stuff on my quest. I'm going to we're going to do a video watch react. There's someone making YouTube videos that somebody told me about, and I'm going to watch it on stream. It's about DDO, and then we'll react to it. I haven't seen much of it, but I'm excited to watch it. Maybe you guys have already seen it. But before we do that, we're going to do some guild stuff because on the guild master, and I'm getting a lot of tokens being returned to me because people have been like inactive due to the holidays. Either that or they died or transferred off the server. But because I send everyone, I remove a token. See these tokens? I send them out. I get them, the game sends them back. They shouldn't. It should just delete them, but it spams my mailbox. So but it looks like that's all of it. So I ran a couple of quests earlier. That's why I have some here. In the Feywild. I was running around in the Feywild. Need to sell this junk, and that would be that. So on my Reaper tune, I managed to get almost 600,000 Reaper XP. So we're doing pretty well on the level 32. I've only died once. If I die again, I will reincarnate. Start over again. I'm not saving any of that stuff, even though I probably could sell it. All right, this stuff goes in. Not that I will use a rune arm, but keep it anyway. I got a bunch of XP on this character. I have enough to level to 10, but I think I want to finish quests from the Feywild before I do that. Just to get the saga turning. I don't know, though, if I even will. I kind of think that I want to, but I keep all the scrolls and potions up on the other deck, so I put these returning throwing weapons up there as well. And then none of these are rare, so I don't really care about those. And +1s are crap, but that all looks good. That looks good. Okay, so everything there looks good. Sometimes people load these things up with a lot of junk. Like this. Rather than throwing these away, they decided to put them in the guild chest. Great. Now I will throw them away. Why? I want to know. Everything else looks fine. I probably have potions and stuff that buy as well. Killed by a non-localized trap at level 6. Can't even think where that would be. All that stuff is garbage. We'll put the rest of it. I keep wands in here. Okay. Make sure nobody loaded this bank up with a lot of junk. That looks... Potions over here. That all looks good. And we'll check the rare scrolls. I keep rare scrolls in here. Yeah, it looks like people are using it, so that's good. Okay, so all that looks great. I just need to get a couple of potions for that. Just there. I went through the mail. Next thing I do is I will check and I'll fill my who and then look and see if anybody is dead and needs to be moved. We're also going to spend all right, there's one dead person. And we'll check. I have an away list, so I know some of these people are away. Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah, we're going to drop a couple of these level 11s. They did not get on my away list, so... And offline a week, that's a long time. Likely they're away for the holiday, but still. Long time. Okay, we have 2 more 11s who have been offline a week. Chakra. Again, they're not on my away list, so. It's level 10 as well. Alright, the rest of everybody looks good. Unless there's like a 2-day. There's 2-day. So unless there's like a level 4, I don't see any level 3 or 4s. So for now, that's fine. Okay, there's nobody questing epics. Awful lot of people. Who are in low level. You know, it's amazing to me that that Northwind is still alive. He's been doing R2s. He's now level 10. Usually, he dies quite a bit during hardcore, but he's been alive for a while now. Always good to see, right? So somebody is doing Endless Rebels, and I'm going to help him pull that here. So going out to Endless Rebels to help get somebody some armor. I needed to do this anyway. So we'll do our trick. Visible. Gonna ride there. Doesn't look like they like red alerted the dungeon. Okay, here we are. Somebody's piking. Still have 30 minutes of my House P buffs. Alright, looks like we're ready. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I can help out and actually get the armor for the guy. That would be nice. I don't need it. I don't need any of this stuff. This character, in case you're wondering, I'll show you. I don't usually quest on the Guildmaster, but I am wearing a full 7-piece Feywild set and a full 5-piece Dread Isle of Dread set on this character. So she's got really good gear. I also found like the decks of many things. I made a deck and got a really good result on this neck piece, the Curse of the Forest Embrace. It's pretty cool. It gives me fear immunity and it makes fireflies fly around my head, which you can see there. Although there's a lot of stuff in the air in here, but you can see them. That's very cool. I like that they made the decks a lot more achievable for us to get and use, especially with the turn-in for the sagas being 120 cards. That's 10 decks. You know, if you get, all you need are one of each stack, 4 stacks, you can make a deck. I used another deck on this shield and got the Curse of the Commander, which basically is a fortune bonus to all my ability scores. So, really handy. Very cool on an already good item that had a mythic on it as well. So, very cool. You know, with the extra life and with all that gear, I feel pretty safe. But, you know, DDO, like you could get stuck in lag or something. You never know. So, still have to take precautions, but they're only doing Elite, so no big deal. I wouldn't do Reaper. I am doing Reaper on my level 32. I think right now I'm in the top 10 on the leaderboard for Reaper XP, but that won't last. You know, as the season goes, we will, you know, people will compete and the numbers will change and I'll probably be knocked down. But, you know, I plan to do more questing. I'm not questing to stay in any spot on the leaderboard. I really don't care. I've just been helping people out. So, oh, look, I got the dude's armor. Gremball. Okay. But he wants these. Those two. No? Takers on the +2s? Okay. Loot them and sell them then. Oh, it's not over yet. Why isn't it over? Oh, they haven't done the sign. Get the sign? I'm not sure what is going on with this quest. I think they bugged it out. No, they just didn't get the sign. Yeah. We got it. We're gonna do it. Yep. I want the complete for this too, so.
You deftly replace the cottage sign with the sign from the
Excellent.
library.
Nice. Yeah, I don't need any gear. That's what I just told them. So if they are doing more, I'll pull more. Whatever they want. I can help. Wake me up for the. Wake me up. I don't. You done? Wake me up. Hey, wake me up. Likely for the belt for that dude. Imagine. It's got 2 slots.
You awake from your unexpected slumber. At first, things seem as before. You're still at Winwood Hall, and Melody is still standing beside the bed. Then you realize that Lord Arden is missing, and so are the flower and the loot you need for the ritual. You see creatures milling around.
I think he's hunting for the cloak.
Then you notice.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if you were hunting for the belt.
This isn't the Feywild. You are trapped.
Belt is really good.
You approach a shadowy form that appears to be Lord Arden, reading a note with a worried expression.
But nobody told me anything, so I guess I'll just ask if I pull whatever, you know, if I get that strength cloak. A lot of melees go after that strength cloak.
You spot movement underneath the bridge. Moving closer, you see a nasty-looking troll guarding the missing loot. Bits of troll and drops of its blood splash into the room as the battle progresses. The bits grow rapidly into new bridge trolls that join the fight. You've recovered Hearsome's loot for the ritual.
Gonna CC the bears.
Sealed gazebo ahead floats the frosted cerise, the ritual. 3 bears outside. Magical talking bears, no.
Sounds kind of like an 80s band.
Feywild, after all.
See the bears.
You've recovered the frosted cerise for the ritual. You've recovered both the loot and the frosted cerise. Now, where has Melody hidden Lord Arden? You notice a pillar of magical energy streaming from a
Yep.
distant
Bull
port.
coming in.
Perhaps that contains
Something behind me, probably. Yes.
You approach the portal grove, but a pixie flutters into your path.
She said to make sure you didn't make it to her. I won't let you get near them. I won't let him wake up.
The pixie smirks.
You won't get past my friends and me, so long as they are alive. Their devotion will sustain me eternally.
A portal opens as the pixie collapses. In his last moments, he says,
You haven't won yet. You still need the true name.
Circles.
you exit the portal and find yourself in a
Somebody in my
strange
group
empty
yesterday
void.
died to an invisible
That
circle.
appears to be Lord Arden's resting place ahead.
The one that the vampire throws
Here
down
at
in
Lord
White Plume
Arden
Mountain.
stands Cadence the Hag. She must have
Pretty
been
bad.
disguised
They had an
as
extra life, though,
Mantis
so they didn't
Apothecary the
have to
entire
start over.
time. Cadence prepares for battle.
Thrice damned adventurers never know when to quit. I
Yeah,
should
Graham
have
just
seen
said, I need the
and
cloak.
trust the pixie to do a hag's work.
Cadence finishes her conjuration.
Big
Slimes
surprise.
emanating a frigid mist
No, it's not a
suddenly
surprise,
appear
actually.
nearby.
You killed my sister, so I'll have to make do with these vile
We knew that.
leftovers. I wouldn't go anywhere near them personally now. Be a dear.
See if I can pull him too.
This time.
Weakened
two
and
for him.
battered, Cadence tries to surrender.
Try.
All right.
Nope.
All right. That's enough. You need what I have.
Oh, somebody
So
got the
then,
Cloak of Summer, I
let's
see
make a
it,
deal.
so hopefully
You
they pass it to
reluctantly decided to allow Cadence to live.
I got
In
nothing.
exchange for Lord Arden's true name. You lay out the ingredients for the ritual and repeat the steps to reverse the curse. First, play the lute. Then, grind up the flower's roots. Last,
Don't need it.
burn the roots along with Lord Arden's true name. You play a brief melody on Hearsom's lute. You mash the flower's roots into a pulp with little effort.
Somebody got
You
it.
set
Did they not
small
trade it to
flames,
him?
then
That's too
drop
bad.
the crushed roots and Lord Arden's true name into it, completing the ritual. As the smoke rises, Lord Arden's eyes open. He springs out of the bed. Lord Arden thanks you for awakening him from this curse. He urges you to speak with him back at Winwood Hall in the waking world.
Okay, I'm asking them if they want to do corruption. Oh, he was just going for armor. He said, I haven't even done Forge yet. I don't want to get too carried away. Bro, this content is great. This gear, there's nothing better. Gonna make those fours a lot easier. Make believe. Make believe? Already done make believe. Make believe is. Ash is looking for the gloves for make believe. I think bottle of smoke. Dude, that's in a different location. Yeah. Just gonna refresh my buffs while we wait. Farming for gear. Go to house P. Buffs. This is like my least favorite quest out here. But I'll help. We can help, right? There is no I in TEAM. So I can help. But I don't want to talk to the mimic. My one prerequisite. Okay, looks like they did already, so we're just gonna run up.
The sprawling courtyard seems deserted. A lone tower looms ahead.
God, my character runs so slow. I think I only have 20 striding. And it feels like I'm crawling.
May enter.
I can't use web. Somebody's throwing fire spells. I don't have the Diplo for this. I only have bluff. So they're probably going to aggro. I don't think Intimidate's gonna work. Oh,
Guards
that did
here have
work.
been completely cowed. The guards ahead, though, will likely still be a
Okay,
problem.
so I've just learned Intimidate works. I didn't know that. I'd only ever seen it succeed with Diplomacy, and I know that the score you need is really high. It didn't make the other mobs inactive, though, so we still have to fight all the rest. Who is throwing Flame Strike? It's gotta be the Druid, right? Yeah, they don't even have any mana. They have no mana left because they've been Flame Striking everything. Oh, there's another Flame Strike. Okay, we're going up here.
Yes, you fool, I'm still here.
So 250 hit points I can get to at level 9. That's not that good, but it's not terrible.
Trusting idiot. Who told you the Prince of Frost wanted you
Going to
dead?
put a death
Me?
ward on
Who
myself
said
just for
these
this fight.
outlander notes were his tools? Yeah,
Just in
me.
case.
But it was you
I have
who
death
were
block
supposed to
on,
die
but
willingly on their blades as a distraction while I do Harrison's bidding. But no, guess I just have to kill you all myself now.
The hag's form splits into several mirror images. You'll need to watch closely to see which one is the real threat.
God, it's so much easier. Epics, this is like awful, but in heroic, it's really
The
easy.
hag dies, screeching to the last.
That's good.
After a moment, the Viscount rises to his feet and
I
blurts,
think Ash is hunting the gloves. I think that's why we came in here.
I demand an explanation.
Don't know. I feel good considering that there is another Warlock in here, and I have almost 100 more hit points than they do, and I have not used a tome. No, this character has no tome at all, so just raw skills. No, no gloves. Sorry. I don't see any robots, so I'm just gonna take this thing. Let's look at the level 5s that I have left. Adding corruption. Frosty reception. Okay, so I have 1 to do in the snow. So I'm riding invisible, so I'm not doing what Ash is doing. Flagging the entire zone. Oh, there's a rare. I'm gonna kill the rare. Yeah, I've got a red alert. That's great. This is why I don't group with people. They are trying to kill me. Oh, no, they've got it all down now. Okay. Even the green alert's gone. Good, thank you.
As the second orb shatters.
Okay, somebody's already ahead. Try to catch up to them.
The barrier collapses when the third orb is destroyed, lifting the sense of dread from this
Throw down a web.
A strange red light fills these
Help him.
draining away the life in them.
Give him a blur. Needs a blur. He probably doesn't need a blur, but I'll give him money.
A second barrier blocks the path down. You expect there are more orbs powering it. The blights pull themselves free
Ah, there goes the flame strikes.
and attack.
So I can't use my web as a CC with somebody flame striking because they're just gonna obliterate my web. So, but I can color spray. So, although you can't really color spray the blights.
The root tunnel ahead looks nearly dead. It's begun to rot away in places.
Those shambling mounds can actually hit pretty hard. Break this. Blights. They're all dead. Great. Take the crypt moss. Okay, everything's done. So let's get out of here. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Oh, my web. And it's obliterated by fire. Hugs. Hugs. What does the druid do when they're not casting Flame Strike? I want to know. It seems like they use it for everything. Like, that's how they make their coffee in the morning. They're just flame striking everything. Oh, so those shambling mounds, when they're champs, they hit really hard. I'm gonna throw up a DDO for these heroes so we can get the F out of town. There we go. There we go.
The northern root tunnels destroyed. Crackling sounds can be heard from the barrier. With the orbs gone, the second barrier.
Did everybody get the DDO?
With an
There's some dudes.
crackle.
Yes, okay. Excellent. Yeah, those champ fire beetles hit really hard too sometimes if they get the damage boost. Some champions are very easy, but if they get a damage boost, they can hit really hard.
The Fomorian bellows. Stop them, void pack. The dietary ritual.
A low level, I love chain. It's so cool. Okay, let's get in here. Single target. Yes,
However, you notice a crack in the base of the barrier you can squeeze through. Here goes the Blightmaster snarl. Turn back there.
did I get anything?
You're not
Nope.
powerful enough to stop me from
God.
turning this into a Goliath tree.
Although not a surprise, gear has been very difficult.
Crumples to the ground, gasping. I The Fomorian is dead, and the ritual ended. All that's left is to tell the pixies it's safe to return to the blessed tree.
It looks like mittens. What? See if he's hunting something. It looks like he is. Although, he's not responding. Oh, so why are we doing that? Yeah, okay. Looks like we're gonna move on. Okay, yeah. He's just doing it for XP. I'm gonna ride to Frosty right now. Then I'll be able to level up to 10, and then I can chill.
Within the distance of just a few short steps, the temperature plummets and snow covers the ground. Whatever caused this sudden change in the climate surely wasn't natural.
Something hit me. That's the giant. Telling them that I don't want to do Reaper on this tune. Okay, we have no more alert monsters to kill, so if they decide to do Reaper, I'm just gonna drop myself. Hirelings. Even though I could do Reaper easily. You know, I have color spray. I could lock down all the Reapers. And my hit points are pretty decent. But it's just not worth it for me at all in any way to do that. I'm going to do Reaper. I'll just switch to my app tune. It doesn't look like anybody is questing our forest though, so. I mean, I like Reaper Quest. I would prefer to Reaper Quest, but on the Guildmaster just because I don't want to take a chance and die and then have to do the guild stuff from the Land of Lost Souls. technically isn't, you know, I could always switch or make another tune. It's just the thing. Promoting a bunch of people who joined. That looks good.
You have arrived at Bitspine Palace, home of one of the Prince of Frost's vassals. You proceed with caution.
So the first place we need to go is up.
The Prince of Frost's cold reputation is known throughout the Feywild. The Prince of Frost, the air chills as the Archfey points a finger toward you.
Why have you disturbed me with your presence, Outlander?
If I may, my prince, says the Baroness, a connection in the summer court sent word of the Outlander's arrival.
And my web worked on all of them.
I assure you, they will not disturb the ball. You're told that Osha loathes extravagant parties such as this one. He's likely to be avoiding the crowd somewhere, perhaps out on the windward balcony. You hear a bell chime in the ballroom as you pull this lever. You notice a bizarre painting depicting the Wintertide ballroom. To your surprise, you're able to step
Pretty
through
sure I have enough bluff for
into the
this dude.
ballroom itself.
In there.
The door to the treasure vault is bolted shut. Perhaps one of the waitstaff knows how to get inside. The head waiter explains that Osha told him not to allow anyone into the treasure vault. However, you're able to persuade the goblin to unlock the door for you. Water elementals flood out of the treasure vault to confront the intruders. You hear a bell chime in the
Excellent.
ballroom as you pull this lever.
Alright, so now we go up to the balcony. I don't know if I have enough bluff for this dude. I'm gonna try. I may.
This door leads out to the windward balcony. With dim gems on either side, you can see that it has been sealed to prevent guests from following.
Spellcraft,
outside.
diplomacy,
The court advisor stares off into the distance.
or
The
intimidate.
sound of your footsteps.
I
he
succeeded on
turns around
spellcraft.
and lets out a dejected sigh. Osha hands you a key. It tells you that the frosted cerise flower can be found in the center of the Aurora Garden. But
Pretty
warns
cool.
you not to let the true nature of your visit become gossip fodder for the other guests.
Go to the garden. We all have to be here.
You step out into the snowy garden. A peculiar patch of grass grows in its center, along with a flower that emanates a magical, chilly aura. The flower crumples away into nothing in the palm of your hand, and instantly regrows in the soil. The newly sprouted flower glows blindingly for a moment.
I can't stand the way that DDO does that. If you jump into something, it bounces you back.
To your surprise, the ballroom is now covered in
It
twisted
makes the
vines
Mario
that
stuff
lead
so
you
difficult for me to handle because I'm on a controller.
Those flowers a millennia ago.
Doesn't
Now they're
feel right.
everywhere.
snarls the Prince of Frost.
Outlander, you will fix this. I'll turn you into a block of ice.
Lady Lazuli informs you that there were only 2 Eladrin nobles she didn't recognize in the Prince. She knows who can tell you more. So Snowdrift,
Okay, he's got that.
resident social butterfly of the Prince of Frost's court.
Go down.
So Snowdrift tells you that Lord Beryl was last seen slinking off to the kitchen in search of a
Try to
fresh bottle of
CC
wine.
these guys with a web.
Then he shoos you out.
Or it's obliterated by the druid. There it goes. Ah, she missed. Here we go. Okay, got this noble. Now they'll probably
Lord
do
Beryl
the
says that
optional
Dame
just
Allegra has
because
gone to
why
explore the
not,
Prince of
right?
Frost's quarters. Speaking with her is the next step in solving this plant puzzle. An Eladrin noble stands at the base of the stairs that lead to the Prince of Frost's quarters.
Might as well.
This must be Dame Allegra, the mysterious newcomer you're looking for. Dame Allegra saw a hooded stranger.
The boots
plant
drop
frost
from this
fruit in the
quest.
garden.
I think armor
She bids you to follow her there,
and I
so
think
she
a
can help you
ring.
search for clues about the culprit. A frost giant snores on the floor of this chamber.
Oh, certainly good.
You didn't think anyone would dare to intrude in the Prince of Frost's private quarters. You find yourself in a surprisingly sparse chamber. But even in such a bare room, you know there must be something hidden inside. The spout on this fountain turns like a door handle. A secret passage slides open along the back wall.
Gotta
Hidden
read the
away
book.
In this room stands a sculpture of a woman. Its plaque reads, "For my love, in ice you survive." The Prince of Frost had hidden a journal.
Newbie, is
inside
that
the
Newbie
sphere of
Cabra
ice. The journal details
like the
memories
streamer,
of
or is it
long
somebody who
lost
stole
lovers
his name?
who died thousands.
Ah,
As you drop the journal, the frost
the
giant
beautiful
rushes
webs.
into the room, along with a squad of red-capped guards.
Sure. Sure. Use that ring. Have it. It's actually a better ring than probably what I'm wearing. Oh, I didn't see.
Dame Allegra stands in the center of the garden. She lets out a low chuckle.
Ah, how did you like my little prank? It was good fun. Riling up that gloomy prince always entertains
I'm not gonna
my
shrine.
master here some.
Allegra
already
transforms
started the
before
fight.
your eyes. You recognize her new form as Cadence, the Night Hag, who caused such trouble for the gatekeepers back in Storm Region.
The chain will eat it all up. There it is.
This'll be for the last time.
Cadence pants.
I think that's enough taunting for one day. I'll let my pretty petals finish you off.
With a mad cackle, she vanishes. In her place, a shambling mound rises to attack. The mass of flowers and vines crumbles into ash. Yet it leaves behind one last frosted cerise flower. You pluck the frosted cerise flower from the snow. This time, the bloom stays in the palm of your hand, instead of crumpling away into nothing. Return to the Baroness to tell her what happened.
Okay. Big money. This is probably going to cap us as well, like with XP. After this, I'll go level. I need to go get some more. Okay. I'm thinking I have to stream on a different night or a different time because I never get many viewers on Friday at about this time. So it's like a ghost town. And I think if I looked at the other streamers who are doing DDO, there's probably like 3 other people right now. So probably need to pick a day when nobody else is streaming. Either that or stream something completely different on Friday nights, like Genshin Impact or Fortnite or something. But I probably won't do that until hardcore season is over. Because, you know, like, I need to be around for the guild. Yeah, I have a feeling that this is going to actually hard cap me. A lot of people are playing fighters this season. Pretty cool. Fighters are really strong. Good to see that. Then he is a Sacred Fist. Those are really strong. Abandon. Good cancer. Yeah, he already did it, but I forgot to turn it in. Guy named Chun, who Should be able to get in if he abandoned. If he did. Unli. Azamar Monk. That is impressive. Straight up monk. Monks are great. I love monk. But I don't think I'd do one on hardcore.
Though the prince himself would never admit to it.
Yeah, I am hard capped.
He is in your debt for thwarting
And I got nothing.
And
Full
now
of
that
nothing.
you have the frosted cerise, you're one step closer to waking Lord Arden.
So I am going to Sharn. Okay, so I'm jumping up. Going to AFK for a minute. All this crap. Baron, hey. I appreciate the the prime sub. Thank you. Hope you're having a great night. What am I doing? I'm leveling up. Yeah, I know. You only get one of those prime subs. I really appreciate it. Leveling up to 10. More hit points, more damage. Always great to get more damage, right? Ah, we even get Evarts. Like, this is a huge level for us. We become super. So what we're going to do is also swap out our CC. Move web over here, but because it can be obliterated by flames, Evarts is better because people can flame strike that. It won't matter. So only thing I need to do now, though, is grab spell components. I always forget. Probably won't quest. Yeah, see, I hard capped. Like, it would only take one more experience point for me to hit level 12, I think. So I need level 4, right? Yes. Okay, so 4 arcane. Just buy 1,000 because likely I will throw tons of these webs all over the place. Alright, let's get the rest of this stuff out. So it was this ring. I love this ring, by the way. This Nocturne ring. True Seeing, Command, Insightful Fortification. It's all great. I actually think it would be better than that one, except... see if I have a Feather Falling Topaz, because that's my Feather Fall. I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I have two. It's like I bought them when they were on sale last week. So here's one demo. Great. So now I can swap this out. I lose 1 dexterity. It's okay. My dex is 19. And I lose Earth Guard. That's really... I'm not using anything else on this ring, so... But this ring, I will use True Seeing, I will use Command, I will use Insightful Fort, I will use Mythic, and I'll use... That's a way better... It's an upgrade. And this stuff here will save. I need to deposit some of this money. In case I die or something. And... end my point. So I'm doing basically my build, right? This is my build. So I'm doing it the same as I did the character who's now a cap. The next best thing for us at this level, since we are odd, we're at an even. If that were odd, I would take this point. But the best thing for us would be to just grab that and then... Oh, you know what else I could do though? Rather than grabbing that extra pack die, I could use the 2 points here, which would be better. That will go up to 36. That makes our Color Spray DC, our Evarts DC, basically all our DCs will go up as a result of that. So that's very good. I mean, we're talking about heroics, right? So right now I have a +3 on all of my DCs, which is good for heroics, considering you add that 3 to this 13. So that's pretty decent. It's not perfect, but it's good. My save is a 33 on the Color Spray. That's really high for heroics. Like, mobs would be really hard pressed to get out of that. I mean, I couldn't even. Look at my save is 20. I would need to roll a 13 or better in order to avoid my own Color Spray. So it's pretty good. Oh, he sent me stuff. Okay. It's like, is this quest stuff? No, this is crafting stuff. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, don't need the bag back. I'm done. Doesn't need. Said. Okay, so that's that there. Oh, there is an R4 group starting that's going to do the Sharn cogs. So we'll see how many people jump into that. Right? Karlak's doing a raid. That's cool. Nice. We'd like to see that. Okay. Well, there's not much going on right now. So what I want to do is watch this video. Actually, maybe I'll save that for when people are around watching at the moment. Because it would be nice to hear back like what other people think of it as well. I think I'll run out to the Isle of Dread and get my extra hit point to level up to 11. Probably won't take it though. Because I still want to do some Feywild in order to get the saga. Oh, the rare is here. Great. Oh, I got a shield. That's cool. Nice. That's a good shield. I love all this Isle of Dread stuff. It's so good. Oh, the crab is up too. Wow. Okay, there it is. And nothing. Wonder, is the robot up? Yep. It's pretty amazing to see all three of these. This dude is probably going to try to run away from me. Yep, he always does. I don't know why. But we got him. Give me the armor. No. To stay far away from the dinosaur. Stone Jaw. He's like straight ahead of me. Through those trees. I'm gonna stay really far away from him. He could kill us in one bite. I think he's a CR20. And I'm almost positive his sonic thing does 1,000 damage. I might be wrong in heroics, but I only have 270 hit points. I don't want to try it out and see. Oh, did that actually? They're gonna die? Yeah, of course. Getting attacked. Alright, we'll check the ship and see if it's up. Just at the tab target under the water. If it were up, I would see a chest. I don't see a chest, so it's not up. If it's up, you just kill the 2 griffins. Do I have a bear? No bear. Yeah, that chain is so nice for heroics. It's so cool. I don't like it in epics, but I really like it in heroics.
Dense webs enshroud the base of this huge exotic tree.
No spider rare. So try to avoid all these. See if the water weird is up next. Getting really close to 400 kills out here too, so I'm probably gonna just snag them. Okay, no water weird. He would be right there. There. Sometimes there's a scroll. I'll see if I can pick it up. The XP. Nope. Sometimes it's on that. We probably could do the Ziggurat fight, but in Heroics, there's really no reason to do it. It doesn't drop pearls in Heroics, so sort of a waste.
One of my new discoveries was a new world on the prime material plane. A fascinating place with its own history.
Now, if they made it drop cards or something, then that would be worth it. But see if I can get some kills towards 400. Really close now. Just need 5 more. I would love to know why there are so many griffins on this island. Okay, we'll check the rare. The rare is not up. It would be right here, but just a couple of dudes. So it looks like the Feywilds that I have left are Thornright, the Knight Who Cried Windmill, Ice Mount, Immortality. So we still have all the 6s to do, pretty much. And I'm just not sure I'm going to do them now. I will, because I want to do this saga. But this is the Guildmaster character, so I'm not in a rush. There's really no reason to do it other than just getting myself leveled up. I already have a tune sitting at cap doing Reapers. But it doesn't look like anybody is actually doing R4 right now. Oh, actually, maybe they are. This group here looks like they're doing Reaper. But there's only one level 32. The rest of them are 28 to 31. So I doubt they're in R4. I might be wrong though, but personally, I wouldn't do R4 at level 28, but you know, I think people do. You know, if they're piking or something maybe, or maybe they just don't care. Right? Maybe they have all 3 of their lives and they just, you know, don't care. I value my time a little more than that, so I probably. If we see a legit R4 group, though, we'll probably switch that. Oh, so I'm level 10. That means that I can use my Scarecrow. If I still have it. It doesn't look like I kept it. Yeah, so I'll have to send one over here. Yeah, is that... Radar 3, how are you doing tonight? Earlier, I saw the brute kill like 3 people in a row. It was pretty cool, but I have all my votes for Team Hera. So I think Hera is losing to the Brute. I think the Brute has killed way more people this season than Hera, but I would love to get this tuned to epics. I think it's really cool that they're doing that raid. That's great. Oh, somebody wants to do Dead Predators. Oh, I'm gonna tell them not questing. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the Brute is winning. Okay, that's cool. Not much going on. Yeah, killed 3 people in the same party earlier, the Brute. Somebody said it was a 5-person kill. I only saw 3 names, but I'm not sure what the level cutoff is for people. If, like, let's say a level 2 is in there, I don't know if we'd even see that message. But the Brute is no joke in heroics. It's really hard. Especially if they're in on Reaper. That's crazy. Yes, I unlocked House P buffs. Even though I don't quest on this tune a lot, they're just so handy on hardcore. So I did Tangle Root by myself, got the buffs. I do need to grab a couple of potions for the guild chest, though. I want to watch a video. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to get in his channel. It's a short video. I think it's like 4 minutes long. But I think it'd be cool to watch, react, and talk to the points that it makes and stuff like that. Okay, so aid and service. Probably heal, right? Okay. Oh, we'll get some jump. Jump is always good. Put these in the bank for people if they need it. Okay, that looks good. Oh, White Plume R4. Oh, they're doing Ravenloft. They don't have space. Lucky. I'll ask him. Oh. That group just formed. How did they form so fast? That's it. Yeah, so it looks like I missed the group. I think he's full. I count 6 people in there. We'll see. I sent him a message. It's back to me. He may not. Right, if he's in the quest, he's the tank, so he may not. Okay, they're full. I won't use that Necronomicannon. Although I like it. I really like the Ghostly. But I don't think I'm going to make a Rune Arm using Tune. I do like the new Epic Destiny, though, that allows you to use Rune Arms even if you're not an Artificer. That's very cool. So you're running your Articaster, same level as you. Speaking of losing lives, some of my guildmates lost theirs on the 4th level of the ship in the boom room. Oh, yeah. So you mean they died in the danger room? It's not a surprise. Every season people die in the danger room. Even though I warn people, I tell people not to go near it. Every season, somebody dies. I wouldn't even go to deck 4. Deck 4 is where we have all of our stuff. Like all the deadly stuff. Because sometimes people do the target dummy. That is in that ammo vendor with the cannon that's in the middle. So you walk onto that deck and that cannon, if it's activated, will start shooting at you. So it's possible that you could get killed even before you made it into the danger room to begin with. Like, the whole deck is basically, I avoid it the entire season unless I have to go down there. But I put all the decos down there that I don't need to interact with again, so. A couple seasons ago, a really good player died at level 14 in there, and I asked him, I'm like, why did you go in there? And he's like, oh, I'd never been in there before. I'm like, bro, it's not like, hardcore is not the place to go exploring the guild ship. Do that on live, right? Go back to whatever server he was from, Arganesson or whatever, and go look at your guild ship there. Sad that I missed that group. I've run with them before. It's pretty solid. Pretty good group. Yeah, I mean, so I've heard that too. I've heard people say that you can go into the danger room and disable the trap, but that's just basically a meme that people troll with in order to get people to run in and die. Now, I think if you have improved evasion and you're at level 32 and you have like really high reflex save, that it won't kill you. It'll just do a bunch of damage. But hardcore is not the place that I would try that out. Like, my level 32 right now has evasion and I have a no fail reflex save. So technically I could go in there and like try it out. And I can get myself up to 4,000 hit points, but I wouldn't even do that just for giggles because there's no reason, there's nothing in there, first of all. And then second of all, I know it's pretty much an insta-kill. So even if I can evade it, like even if you could disable it, there's no point. It's not like it unlocks a secret room that you can go hang out in or something. That would be cool. There's just no reason to do it. The other thing too is if you think there's something cool back there and you want to try it, like, you know, log into the live servers where it doesn't matter if you die. That group is doing Watcher House right now. That's no joke on R4. That quest can get really gross really fast. Or what do they say nowadays? It can get really spicy. Yeah. Yep. Should I do immortality lessons? That's the question. I don't think in heroic it's that bad. It would be cool to hunt for a crown of butterflies. I don't have one. When I TR'd on Sarlona, something happened to it. I lost my crown of butterflies, my heroic crown of blood. I don't know where it is. But I think it may have gotten deleted when I TR'd, which isn't supposed to happen anymore, but I can't find it. So I think it did happen. So it would be really cool to loot another one of those, even though I won't wear it here. The other thing I can do is show the optional boss, which is pretty easy to get to, but not everybody knows the route, so. And of course, because this is DDO, and I could lag out, I'm going to use hirelings. So I'm going to use Nimith
After a long climb up the ice staircase.
and probably Teal and probably this other doofus character. Just to basically take attention off me if I get stuck in like a lag bubble or something. We don't really need them, but if like all of a sudden I can't move, they will deal with stuff while I'm stuck.
See how the birds and deer, the trees and the vines have reclaimed the ruins of this Eladrin palace.
In many cases, though, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but sometimes the hirelings are better than the pugs, in the sense that they don't do the crazy stuff that pugs can do sometimes.
Worry not, it will begin soon. But first,
Teal can be a good tank. Nimith is great DPS. The Muse, I don't know what it is with him. They coded him wrong. He doesn't run right. He doesn't move right. Who knows?
Here's some bows.
Yeah, right. They don't Zerg. They won't red alert something on you. They will stand in stupid though, but
that before you can meet with Hirsum,
so we'll do this secret chest if you don't know about this. I'm sure you do, but if you don't,
a curious door glimmers.
just go into that door when it appears.
It vanishes mere seconds after.
And you can get XP, you can talk to this unicorn and get more XP. And then this chest has, I think it will give us a crystal. It's not named, but I think oh, look, it doesn't even give a crystal, but still it's chest.
But she tells you about the deals she made with Hirsum.
It would be cool if it gave a Pharaoh crystal. So, a little bit more XP. We have to go and fight this giant, and it can be annoying in Legendary Con, but in Heroic it's pretty straightforward. The whole point of it is to avoid getting sent to jail by picking the correct thing that person would want. And the whole idea behind his choices are he doesn't like anything gaudy, he doesn't like anything fancy, he just likes really simple, sort of bland.
You with a feast for the senses. Once you and your fellows are ready, step up onto the table.
And the owl will actually tell you, like hints. So, formal dinner plate, never. That he would never use that. Why? Because it's formal. He'd be more likely to eat something with his hands. Just a bottle of wine. If that's the only other thing here, then that's definitely what it is. Yeah, it looks like it's just these two. Crystal Goblet, he'll never use that either. Why? Because it's too precocious, or whatever the right word is, pretentious. Yeah, likely it's just a bottle of wine. I could be wrong, but no, I was right.
You're surprised to discover that a watchword has been hidden within this object.
And it's pretty easy to figure out what he would and wouldn't use based on that. So I have the NPCs with me set to attack, but you can see that they're not. Why they're... I've noticed that lately. I think it has something to do with the pathing issues. The reason that they do restarts every Wednesday. Fix that pathing issue. I noticed that the NPCs don't always do what you tell them to do. So we're headed to the optional. It is a named loot chest, so if you're hunting for a crown of butterflies, you can get one down here. just have to fight our way down. And when we exit, we'll exit exactly the same way that we came in. You love teal, but at times you wonder if the dino brain is working. Yeah, I mean, that's for every companion. They all seem brainless. I use Nimith because she's one of the smartest companions. Like, she will actually attack things and heal me, and a lot of the cleric hirelings are just completely stupid. So you open that door, a bunch of stuff spawns. You burn it down. Then open this door here. Gonna be a bunch more stuff. Go through this gate. Another door, and then we go down to the right.
You hear the voice of a kindly
And
old
in this
woman
door, this is where the rare
in the
is.
room.
Little Red, is that you? Come, dear. I've just finished baking
Fight the
another
chef.
pie.
As you open this door, an unsettling aroma floats through the air.
Granny's a werewolf.
Fresh pastry, with an undercurrent of rotting meat,
Okay, so this chest is named loot.
You're not Little Red.
says the voice.
So if we were going to spend shards
Take care of you.
on a reroll,
Granny
this
folds
isn't
the
a bad one to do it on, just because. And I'll do
square
one just for you
pattern
guys
around her.
to see if we get something. We didn't get anything, but we can. So I have not seen a crown of butterflies. I'm sure people are using them and have got them this season, but I haven't seen one. So now we're running back the same way that we came in, basically. We can't detour because we're have that anchor on us. Gonna skip that secret door. We don't care about that. We're just going back up the way we came. And now this should be the room that we started in. We could use the shrine, but we're not low, so we're just gonna go. We do the other side. Just pretty straightforward. I have a route that I like to run. I've seen people do this different ways on hardcore, but I always do it the same way. I actually really like this quest. I like the mechanic of playing music and opening secret walls and stuff.
A satyr and a small band of musicians stand in the crumbling amphitheater. The satyr flashes and
I'm gonna try to get all this stuff CC'd immediately
portcullis slams shut
if I
behind
can.
you. Fearsom's voice drifts into your ears like a far-off strain of music.
Now it's time for you to learn of my music. See this band of revelers before you? Best them, then you will be given the
I've also seen people take different routes through this, but I'm just gonna show you guys the one that I
Playing
do.
the fiddle has revealed another section of this world.
Using Evarts as my CC.
Booms into your ears.
Oh, you've
I also have
mastered
color spray.
Bear's Fiddle's magic. Good. If you dream of finding the watchword or a way
Which
out
hits
of
really well, you see.
it, needs music.
I just locked all those down with one color spray, so it works really good. Do it again. See, we got them all. I don't think we got that pixie, but got the others. That's why I build it like this. And then at 12, I'll jump back into Enlightened Spirit. But I'm in Fade Arc up to level 12 for the color spray. Between that, Web, and then Evarts, and we also, don't forget, we get this Dark Delirium, which is also a CC, single target CC. Works really well, very strong. They can't resist it. Makes it reasonably safe. Like, it's one of the reasons that I like Warlock for hardcore. It's not the best, but it's good. I've already said that I think Artificer is the best. So I think if you're on an Arty Warforged, that is like the best that you can do for hardcore. I think Warforged is, in my opinion, the best race, and Artificer is the best class. People, you know, everybody has their own opinion. That's my opinion based on, you know, playing the game for as long as I have and seeing everything that they can do. I just think they're great. Being able to trap is really handy. You know, not dying in a trap. Very good. And then Artificer is great. I probably should have been an Artificer, but I made a Drow. My RXP tune is a Drow. I just did it for flavor. So you're running a Gnome Artificer with color spray. Yeah, that's great. Did you do a deep gnome? Or regular gnome? Regular gnomes have it too, right?
The gargoyle flinches at your blow. A chunk of stone.
Alright, where is that dude? I need to play music on that.
Even more of his stone body chips off. One more strong blast.
Running a regular gnome. Great, yeah. I like gnomes. They have strong racials. I think they're great.
The gargoyle flinches.
Okay. Get him?
The time to send a musical blast from the fifth. The stone guardian splinters. The red signal crystal.
Alright, throw that lever, and then we go back to
this lever.
Yeah, gnomes I really like. Definitely great. Deep gnome's one of my favorite. If I didn't like Drow so much, I probably would have made a deep gnome. Okay, right in the middle of this floor here. We're gonna go.
A solitary gargoyle statue.
Dragonborn is great too. But the problem I have with Dragonborn is completely cosmetic.
Now that you have
I want them to allow me to make
the door to the roof.
a female Dragonborn that has like curves that doesn't look like the male Dragonborn. From my perspective, they look identical. I don't think there's a difference between either. So,
Find a path out of this labyrinth.
you know, I don't know. If you look in the player's handbook, they look a little bit more differentiated. So I don't understand why they don't do that in the model here. They probably ran out of time or something. The same thing with the Warforged. Like, they should give us a cosmetic that we can apply to make our Warforged look like a dwarf or a halfling or an elf or something like that. That would be really cool. Because if you play with a Warforged in the campaign rules, the player's handbook allows you to make yourself look like one of the other races. Even though you're made out of wood, metal, and stuff, you can still look like an elf or something. But they also can look like titans, right? So, I mean, you know, it's...
Only the two watchwords can unlock it, which Hearsome has hidden in his stronghold. You clear your voice and speak the watchwords aloud. The door rumbles and creaks open. revealing the path to the
Yeah, Warforged has no difference either between male and female. Yep.
You step out onto the roof of Duskfall Overlook. The arena appears.
Congratulations.
Okay, I'm gonna put Death Ward on,
You've made it this far.
and I'm gonna give them hope.
I have just one time left.
Or on myself. I have
All you see before you is an
play
illusion.
songs.
Mementos of what they were.
And
And what I so wish
ready for the fight.
destroy.
Two familiar figures.
This dude
singing
should die pretty quick.
illusory versions of Lord Arthur and the Prince of Frost.
These two
Throw down any darts. I'm gonna jump around like a crazy person just so I don't get hit by some random spell.
friends of yours.
And I'm gonna let my chain shape
Then Lord
kind of
Arthur's
like
illusion springs into motion.
spoke off of that dude there. Looks like I need to go get this sprite. Yeah, so I'm gonna use him as my like point. Just let everything hit from him. That way I don't have to change targets. One of the reasons that I like chain shape so much. Gotta watch out for that circle. And he should go down. Yeah, he did.
Shattering in a spray of ice and snow. The gleaming walls of the room dim.
Pretty
and fade
quick.
away. Hear some whistles and applause as he appears.
Bravo! I hadn't imagined you'd be so ruthless. I wonder how your little lord.
I really hope
Knowing how
that I
easily
see
you
that
betray
crown.
them.
He shrugs.
I'll do a re-roll if I don't get it. Okay, so we did not get it.
You have earned your audience at last.
Before you
3
can
shards.
leave, a cold,
Reroll.
commanding voice.
Ah, we're gonna keep this. I got a dagger. That's great. It's always good to have a returning dagger. I got a gold
replies
coin. That's great.
A bargain's a bargain.
We might get
Time to
some
deliver.
curse cards for that. And then I got a
I'd
holosphere, which is really good if you're doing
these
in-face
coded
caster. But
pages to these mortal adventurers. They have such short lifespans after
oh well,
all.
we tried.
It would be no trouble to bring them to you when they die.
At least we saw something.
3